You ever look up at a clear blue sky, see those white contrails crisscrossing, and wonder how they don't just run smack into each other? It's not a free-for-all up there, it's a carefully choreographed ballet. Thanks to air traffic control, our skies are safe and organized. These professionals use technology and judgment to prevent collisions. They're the unsung heroes of aviation, ensuring safe flights. So, how do they do it? How do air traffic controllers keep track of all those planes? The answer, in part, is radar. Think of it like a giant pair of eyes, constantly scanning the skies for aircraft. But instead of light, radar uses radio waves. It sends out these waves, and when they hit an airplane, they bounce back. The radar dish picks up those reflected waves, and a computer uses that information to pinpoint the plane's location, altitude, and speed. All this information pops up on the controller's screen, giving them a real-time picture of the airspace they're managing. It's pretty remarkable when you think about it, being able to see something that's miles away, moving at hundreds of miles per hour, all with invisible waves. But radar isn't foolproof. Weather can interfere with the signal, and there are always going to be blind spots. That's why air traffic control relies on more than just radar. They also use something equally as important: communication. Step inside an air traffic control tower, and you'll hear a symphony of voices. It's a constant stream of communication between controllers and pilots, all working together to keep those planes separated. Controllers use radios to stay in touch with pilots, giving them instructions on altitude, speed, and direction. They're like the conductors of an orchestra, making sure everyone is playing their part at the right time. Pilots are required to repeat back these instructions to confirm they understand. It's this constant back and forth that helps prevent misunderstandings and ensures everyone is on the same page. Imagine trying to direct traffic on the busiest freeway in the world, but instead of hand signals, you're using only your voice. That's the level of precision and clarity required in air traffic control communication. But it's not just about talking, it's about listening too. Controllers need to be able to filter out distractions and focus on the critical information coming through their headsets. They develop an ear for trouble, listening for any changes in a pilot's voice that might indicate a problem. With all this technology, you might think air traffic control could be done entirely by computers, but you'd be wrong. While technology plays a crucial role, it's the human element that truly makes the system work. Air traffic controllers are more than just radar watchers. They're problem solvers, decision makers, and cool heads in high-pressure situations. They use their judgment and experience to anticipate problems before they arise, making adjustments to flight paths to maintain safe separation between aircraft. They have to think several steps ahead, considering factors like weather, traffic flow, and even potential emergencies. It's a mentally demanding job that requires intense focus and the ability to make split-second decisions. It's not a job for everyone, that's for sure. But the men and women who do this job are some of the most highly skilled professionals in the world. They are the silent guardians of the sky, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep us safe. Section 5, Separation Anxiety Strategies for Preventing Mid-Air Disasters. So, how do they actually do it? It all comes down to one word: separation. Controllers use altitude separation, instructing pilots to climb or descend. This creates layers of airspace, like a multi-level highway. Horizontal separation keeps planes apart laterally. Controllers might instruct a pilot to turn right or left. Time separation staggers arrival and departure times. By spacing out the planes, controllers ensure smooth traffic flow. Section 6, Numbers in the Sky, the staggering scale of air traffic control. To truly appreciate the complexity of air traffic control, let's talk numbers. In the United States alone, air traffic controllers manage over 87,000 flights every single day. That's more than one plane taking off or landing every second. And it's not just commercial flights. They're also responsible for military aircraft, private planes, cargo jets, even helicopters. It's a mind-boggling amount of traffic, and it's their job to keep it all moving safely and efficiently. They do this across a vast network of airspace, from the busy corridors over major cities to the wide open spaces above rural America. And they do it 24/7, 365 days a year, because the sky never sleeps. These numbers are a testament to the skill and dedication of the men and women who work in air traffic control. They are the unseen force that keeps our skies safe, and they deserve our gratitude for the vital role they play in modern aviation. Section 7. From takeoff to touchdown, the flow of air traffic control. The journey of a single flight involves a coordinated dance between multiple air traffic control facilities. It starts on the ground with controllers in the tower guiding planes for takeoff and landing. Once a plane is airborne, control is handed off to departure control, responsible for guiding aircraft through the busy airspace surrounding the airport. As the plane climbs to cruising altitude, it's handed off again, this time to a regional air traffic control center. These centers manage large sectors of airspace, coordinating with each other to ensure a seamless transition as planes move from one sector to another. Finally, as the plane approaches its destination, it's handed off to approach control, who guide it down for landing. This constant handoff from one controller to another ensures that planes are always under the watchful eye of a trained professional. It's a complex system, but it's one that has been honed over decades to ensure the highest levels of safety and efficiency in the sky. Always prepared emergency procedures in air traffic control. While everyone hopes for a smooth flight, emergencies do happen. And when they do, air traffic controllers are the first line of defense. They're trained to handle a wide range of emergencies, from engine failures and medical emergencies to diversions and even potential hijackings. Their calm demeanor and quick thinking can mean the difference between a safe outcome and a potential tragedy. They use their training and experience to assess the situation, communicate with the pilot, and coordinate with emergency services on the ground. They might clear airspace for an emergency landing, vector in other aircraft to provide assistance, or even talk a pilot through a difficult maneuver. It's in these moments of crisis that the true mettle of an air traffic controller is tested, and it's a testament to their professionalism and dedication that they consistently rise to the occasion, ensuring the safety of those under their watch. The future is now. Technology's impact on air traffic control. Like everything else, air traffic control is constantly evolving. New technologies are emerging all the time, and they're changing the way controllers do their jobs. One of the most significant advancements is the move towards digital systems. Traditional radar is being replaced with more advanced systems that provide even more precise tracking and greater situational awareness. Another game changer is something called Next-Gen, or Next Generation Air Transportation System. Next-Gen is a multi-billion-dollar effort to modernize the national airspace system. It includes everything from satellite-based navigation to more efficient routing algorithms. These technologies are designed to increase capacity, reduce delays, and improve safety in the skies. As technology continues to advance, we can expect to see even more changes in the world of air traffic control. But one thing will always remain constant: the critical role that human controllers play in keeping our skies safe. A vital service, recognizing the unsung heroes of the sky. So the next time you're at an airport, waiting to board your flight, take a moment to think about the people working behind the scenes. Those voices you hear crackling over the loudspeaker, the ones guiding planes in for landing and clearing them for takeoff. They're the unsung heroes of aviation. They work long hours, under immense pressure, and they don't often get the recognition they deserve. But they are the silent guardians of the sky, the ones who make it possible for us to travel the world safely and efficiently. So let's give a little shout out to the air traffic controllers of the world. They may not wear capes, but they are true heroes, keeping our skies safe, one flight at a time. Conclusion: a system built on precision and trust. Air traffic control is a marvel of modern technology and human ingenuity. It's a complex system of radar, communication, and human oversight, all working together to orchestrate the safe and efficient movement of thousands of aircraft every day. From the moment a plane leaves the gate until it touches down at its destination, it's under the watchful eye of highly trained professionals who dedicate their lives to keeping our skies safe. It's a system built on precision, communication, and trust. Pilots trust controllers to guide them safely through the skies, and controllers trust pilots to follow their instructions. It's this symbiotic relationship, this shared responsibility, that makes air travel the safest form of transportation in the world. So the next time you look up at the sky and see those contrails crisscrossing the blue, remember the invisible force that keeps them from colliding. Remember the air traffic controllers, the unsung heroes of aviation, who work tirelessly behind the scenes to keep us safe.